Hi, Amanda from Avatar Uncovered. I know it's been a while and I really apologise. I've just had so much on moving. I had no internet and then trying to find a space where it's private and also there's not loads of clutter around and I can make these videos. So I apologise for that and these should be a lot more regular now. I'm going to try and stay in front with them. The same goes to actually providing some content every day for the 222 days. There have been a few days missing that now should start rectifying itself. I really didn't consider all those factors when I started it. I just wanted to get it moving with Wizards being next June, so I just wanted to get things moving. But again, they should now start being a lot more consistent. So thank you for your patience. Before I get going with today's video, which is just a quick overview of models of assessment, I just want to do a video on it rather than just a blog post, because I know some people just watch these videos and people like it in different format. So before I get going, if you haven't been checking the blog on a daily basis, then do go over to avataruncovered.is/blog. That's where you'll find all the daily updates for 222 days to the Wizards course. You won't find them all here in YouTube because not every single day I'm going to be able to post a video. I just don't have the time. It's not just the time in making them, but then you have to edit them and then I have to upload them and then have to do all the keywords and everything that goes with a YouTube video. So I'd love to have the time to just do this full time, but I don't, sadly. So I'm just trying my best, but the blog will definitely be updated every single day unless there's something outside of my control. So please do head over there. And also to the Facebook page, because that's where the updates are at the moment. We have got a presence on Instagram and Twitter, but again, time factor, and I find most people I could communicate and come across all this information on Facebook. So I'm just keeping things there at the moment. So that's facebook.com/Avatar Uncovered. So head there as well for updates. And if you really want to stay ahead with updates, also some blurb from me, which won't be always included in the blog and Facebook, then do sign up for the newsletter as well, the AU Express, which goes out every Monday evening Australian time. So again, head over to the blog and you'll find the sign up form there. I'll put the link down below to all of these pages that I've just all these places I've just mentioned. So yeah, just check out the description below and then you can find all the information there. I still have the interview coming up with Kathy, so I'll keep you posted on that. That's still definitely happening. That'll go up within the next sort of 7 to 10 days. Again, it's just been my internet connection, having the space as well to run a decent interview. So I'll keep you posted on that. It's definitely happening. Now today I just want to do a very quick recap of models of assessment. So I know the website has a lot of information on it, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Some of it's legal reasons. A lot of it is to inform people that are thinking of doing Avatar, to help family and friends understand and help someone that may be stuck in Avatar, and also for those that have left to help with what can be called deprogramming, although they don't like using that now, but really to start seeing how they got pulled into Avatar and how they may have lost a lot of what they feel like their own autonomy and free will and not being aware of how they have lost it. So this part, models of assessment, I think is really useful for that in particular, a type of intervention, I suppose, to help us to really understand, and also as evidence as well. We're not just saying Avatar is a cult. I'm not just saying it's destructive or abusive or exploitive, just like that. You know, there are strong reasons, and the models of assessment allow us to see where they fit those practices fit in to a cultic environment, a cultic situation. So again, we have to think about also the legalities of what we're doing. It's not just blasting our mouth off. So that's why the website is in quite a lot of depth. I'm trying to focus on a lot of different groups and a lot of different situations, and also cover ourselves legally as well, to make it quite educational. So models of assessment I found to be extremely impactful for me when I have left, to help to see really how I got sucked into into something, and how those I care about have got sucked into something as well, so deeply, to the stage that you just don't know how you even went there at all. So they really help for that. So if you go to the website, you'll notice a variety of tabs along the top. So there's the About section, and under Who Are We, there's a detailed of who are we, who contributes to this, myself leading it, and an overview of the abuses and exploitative practices in that section. And then if you go to violations, that's an in-depth expose of everything that we have found to be going on within Avatar and our concerns, and a lot of the truth as well there, rather than the lies that Avatar do spread in its leaders. Next, you'll find the tab Assessment, and that's the one I want us to look at today very quickly. Here you'll find my analysis of what is a destructive cult. So I've included a few videos in there by cult experts. The first one's a really, really good overview. It's also on the homepage. So really like an education on what is considered a destructive cult, rather than, again, us just saying it's a cult. So firstly, there's that educational part, and then under that you'll find what's called models of assessment, and that's the models that we have used, that is generally used in the industry by cult experts. And I've laid out several, so rather than, again, just using one or two, I've tried to use as many as I could to really give a good analysis and different views as well, different points of views. So you'll see there that there's the Bite model by Steven Hassan, and at the moment you'll find that's where we have the most detail of Avatar against that. There's pages and pages that I have done on that. You'll find Singer's 6 Conditions, which were by Margaret Singer, who was very well respected within the industry. She was a clinical psychiatrist and spent many, many decades dedicated to unravelling the whole work around cults and their effects on people and society, etc. So Singer's 6 Conditions, you can read those there. We will do more of an assessment against that. I want to do a video on that. And the next model you'll find is R.J. Lifton, which is the 8 Conditions. Lifton's 8 Conditions, again, used a lot within the industry. And again, we'll be doing a video on that. I'm going to be doing a detailed video on each of these. And the last one is Deception, Dependency and Dread. I really recommend reading this. Because I was quite shocked about how it almost sounded like our journey into Avatar from beginning and all the way through. And others that have read this, who have left, that I've shared it with and we've had discussions around it, have really found it helpful. So I'm going to be doing one on that soon. There's a small piece at the moment, and I really want to elaborate on this, but it's again a time factor because it is a really quite a chunky piece, and that is how cults are very similar to abusive relationships, and there is a lot of dynamics that are very, very similar, and again can help us to understand how people get pulled into them and why they stay and don't leave. And it's different for everyone. You know, not everyone is the same. Why we end up staying, why we can't leave, the feelings, etc., etc. It will be different for everyone, because some people will say, well, how come so and so's left? How come so and so's seen the light? And again, I think that's very similar to saying, why does this person stay with this person and they're being abused? You know, while this other person was able to walk away from their relationship. Everyone is different. But again, the dynamics are very similar. It's really, really worth having a look at. So I'm going to try and cover as much of this in video format as possible, because it's really, really helpful. So I recommend, that's it for today. It's just a quick overview. I recommend going along and having a read through it as you can. I know it's a lot of information. And I will be covering this over the next few days. But another reason that I want to cover it is because some of the information I'm going to be going through more detail of Avatar's practices and the interview with Kathy, we can see, there's certain concepts that are used that are things like what is thought reform, love bombing, what is coercive control, what is psychological manipulation. All of those things come in play when we look at the models of assessment and when we look at abusive relationships and how cults fit into that. And that's going to start to come up more and more as we do these interviews, and I dive in a bit deeper into some of the practices. So one of the other videos is going to be coming up soon. I want to go into the loans and scholarships that are being given out within Avatar, and why they're being given out, how they're being given out, and who really pays the price on those being given out. Because there's a lot of Harry and Avra being put on a pedestal, and Avatar being put on a pedestal because they are kind enough and generous enough to loan people money or to give scholarships, and this really is not the case. And I say that confidently because we have enough evidence and cases to say this is not the case at all, and I want to debunk that. But I want people also to be able to educate themselves, to be able to see that themselves as well, not just me saying so, others saying so. So the more information that I can share, and the more we can look at, the more we can help to see what really is going on here, rather than what they're presenting to the world. And it's very deceptive, and it's completely wrong, the way they're putting people, new people, still students, into Avatar, and this isn't stopping with the loans at all. This isn't stopping, and it's wrong. It's deception, and it's coercion. And there's a lot of legalities around that point. But again, I want to start to be able to show this in great detail rather than just saying it. So that's it for today. A lot more videos to come. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all those that contribute. We're just starting. I feel we've just laid the foundations. This is just the foundations that have been laid over the last 18 months, but there's a lot more to come. So again, thank you so much for your patience and your time. Have a great week. Bye for now.